Quick Tip Tuesday, access to your home. Once you've decided to sell your home and you've chosen a realtor to help you, the next point of discussion is access to your property. So in our office, we like to utilize the SentryLock lock boxes in which the key is stored, and an agent has to still meet the requirements that the seller has for scheduling appointments. But that way the key is tucked in here. It is safe. The only way someone can access that is after the permission has been granted. Then in the system, it will trigger their appointment and allow them access to utilize their app in order to get into that home. So that also gives us a digital timestamp electronically as to who was in the box and when, but it also just makes it easier than an agent having to run around and pick up keys. Back in the old days, we used to do that, and it took a lot of extra time in coordination. So when it comes to actually the appointments, the more flexible you are and the more access you allow, the easier and quicker it is to sell your property. That means that buyers can get into the property a little bit easier. Of course, there are some things to consider. So I will go through a couple different points of access that may be best suited for you, and then we'll kind of chat about how that affects the buyer. So the first one is, vacant homes. Maybe you don't even need to be notified prior to the showing, or maybe you just want a courtesy text, and once that appointment is approved, then they can just pop in when it's convenient for them to look. The next level of access would be that the home is just open. So maybe you don't utilize the lockbox and you work from home, so you'll just pop out right before the showing, leave the door open, lights on, and they can just come in. Of course, again, this is after permission has been granted. The other option is by appointment only. So you're requiring maybe a specific or a specified time frame of notice prior to an appointment. So maybe it's 24 hours, maybe it's 2 days, maybe it's 3 hours, whatever it is, that's your request, and that's fine. But it does limit the potential for buyers that just are interested in seeing the home in a shorter amount of time. So I will say that as realtors, a lot of times our schedules are not our own schedules, so to speak. So we often have to be available for buyers and when they're available, and as well for sellers. But we don't know who might call us that day or what property might pop up on the market. And with some properties still selling rather quickly or having multiple offer situations, buyers want to be able to get into there easily. The last option is a limited access. So you set the times that are available. So maybe you say that it's only available for showings Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday between 3 and 6 p.m. Of course, this may be due to a work schedule or something very specific to your family, and there's no way around that, and that's fine too. We just have to realize that it's not as easy for buyers to access your home, and that does limit the ability to sell it. So whatever works best for you at the end of the day is what it works best for you, and that's how it's going to roll, and agents are going to obviously work together with you. But I'm just notifying you, or kind of just putting you on alert that based on some of the more inaccessible your home is, sometimes it is harder and more challenging for buyers, and that frustrates them. So of course, when you sell your home, I recommend that you have it ready every single day. I'm going to tell you that on the days that you don't make your bed or have the house picked up, those are the days we get the most calls, inevitably. So just try to have your home ready. Try to be as flexible as you possibly can. And know that we all understand that there are limitations at times, someone gets sick or whatever, but just be educated to know too that the more accessible your home is, the easier it is for buyers, and hopefully then that inconvenience of showings is in a much smaller window, and you don't have to worry about those dragging out so long. So if I can answer any questions about access or how to best make your home accessible when you have it on the market, don't hesitate to call, text, message, comment below, stop by and see me. I am happy to chat and hope to hear from you soon.